recording real quick. Happy Thursday, you guys. This is our first call in June, right?
Yep.
Crazy. Happy
June.
Freaking June. Yeah, she does have jealousy. she has FOMO, and that's when she breaks out the pig. So, first things first, I wanted to share our... Oh, wait, that's not it. There we go. Our May leaderboard for last month, guys, we changed 37 lives in May, which is ridiculous. So we wrapped up the month. Current Emeralds were Courtney, Shelby, Jordan, Miriam, and Liz. Current Diamonds, myself and Krista, and Kayla is 1-star qualifying. Currently, I think she wraps up her qualification, is it the week before Summit?
Yeah, because I'm on week 3.
Awesome.
So yeah, I've got 3, yeah.
Woo, you're halfway there.
I'm living on a prayer. Krista's looking pretty solid though with her diamonds, so I think we'll be good.
So exciting. Leaders who locked in Success Club include myself, Miriam, whose name I need to fix on there, Krista, Kayla, and Shelby. And I also want to give a shout out to Shelby and Kayla because they are 2 of Follow Your Bliss's top 10 coaches, like leading from the front this past month. And then I'll share with you guys real quick our, let's see, June leaderboard. Oh my gosh, what is this thing doing? I don't even know what you guys can see, but I know what I see is a mess.
We just see the leaderboard, sis.
Okay, awesome. So right now our current Emeralds are Courtney, Jordan, Kylene. Shouts to Kylene for hitting Emerald today. Miriam and myself. Krista is our Diamond, and Kayla is still 1-star qualifying. Macy, that babe has changed 1 life so far. Kayla, Kylene, and myself have changed 2 lives so far this month, and Krista is locked in Success Club and leading strong, changing 4 lives already. So that is kind of our success shout out for the beginning of the call. Kay, did you have anything that you wanted to say before we start training?
Yeah. Yeah. So, Wednesday was it Tuesday or Wednesday, Shelby? Shelby's involved in this announcement.
It was Tuesday night.
So on over the last week, Shelby was climbing her way to Diamond. She was going to be Diamond as of today. We received an email Tuesday from compliance that they were having to close out Shelby's business center. And the reason for that is basically she had been enrolled with a coach, a friend of hers, back in September. And she was not completely out of her 6-month waiting period when she canceled with that coach to enroll under me. So she had enrolled with me as a customer, but she tried to see if the system would basically like let her enroll as a coach, and we didn't think it would, and it did. And she put in her social or email, all of that. Like, we're just still kind of floored that they didn't catch it. But a month into her business, they had to close it. So she is eligible to re-enroll in August 14th to be exact. And so she'll be back on the leaderboard and all of that. But we just wanted to kind of let you guys know why she went from, kick-ass May to she's not on the leaderboard over the next 2 months. It's nothing that she is doing wrong or anything, but that's kind of what's going on with her. And Shelby, if you had anything that you wanted to say, go ahead, sis.
No, that's basically it. It sucks, but it is what it is. So.
Yeah. And that's something that Kayla and I had talked about a little bit too, is like, it's kind of like, it sucks, but like our hands are tied with this situation. Like, it just is what it is. Yeah. But even without a business center, I have no doubt that you are going to inspire the shiznit out of like so many people over the next 2 months that Like it's going to fly by. The summer's going to fly by, and soon enough it's going to be mid-August, and you're going to come back swinging harder than you were when you left. So
no. I was swinging pretty hard.
I have no doubt in my mind, that you're just going to be leading from the front right back where you were.
Well, I appreciate the confidence. I'm just going to take the summer to focus on the people that I have in my boot camp, and I'm just going to still be showing up on social media and still, being on the team calls and everything and learning as much as I can, and still like cheering y'all on and supporting y'all.
Yeah. I know we don't want to go a day without you, so I'm glad that you're here. So, was there anything else that you...
Just a lesson, y'all. Compliance does not F around. Okay?
Yeah, they don't give two at all.
No. So
they don't give two shits about your sob story. They don't care.
No. But so yeah, she'll still be showing up and everything. But what I like about her attitude is she's still going to show up and still be there for her boot campers. And basically the only thing she's not going to be doing is inviting. So she's still going to be working the business, y'all. And she's not even like really working the business in a sense. So I just think that's really admirable that you're taking this time to just continue building it up. So come August, you're like, okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm ready to enroll. And so I think that's awesome. But that's our little announcement. But I do want to give a big shout out to Kylene for hitting Emerald today. So proud of you.
Thanks. I couldn't have done it without bugging you 5 million times a day.
That's what I'm here for.
You just need your questions answered.
I know. And you guys can, with you and Brittany, or with Brittany and I as your coaches, like y'all can get to us quick. So it's good. It's fine. That's what we're here for. Okay. That's all I got, Britt.
Awesome. So, tonight's training, I feel like it's not going to take a really long time. So we should have plenty of time for like some Q&A after, or we can even like work together for a little bit if you want, or maybe we just end the night early. We'll see where it is at the end. But what we are going to focus on tonight is kind of understanding the placement process behind building your business, and working through a diamond roadmap. At the end of the day, things like Success Club or, reaching different ranks of your business, they are definitely showing growth, and they are benchmarks for your business, but they aren't the only thing that defines you, obviously. But like I said, it is a benchmark for your business, and we want to show you guys how to grow and really just, show you how kind of attainable these benchmarks are. And our focus for June really for you guys is building your, group, but building your team and kind of getting you guys focused there so that you can continue to just move your business forward. So, what we're going to start with first is I just want to do a quick rundown of how to run the placement side of your business. And where I'm going to start with that is kind of understanding the two legs of your business. So I feel like I do the same really crappy drawing, but it works, So let me grab this paper that I have over here.
Yeah, Kylene, this is what I was like trying to explain through voice memo last night.
Oh, good. Awesome. Let's see. Let's see. So when you enroll, you have you right here. And this little leg at the top of the paper, that's where you're coming from off of your coach, basically. So you've got you. When you are starting to grow, this is applicable to coaches only. Customers show in a different part of your coach office. You can see them under My Customers. So this is only people that are enrolling as a coach, either to work the business or to get the discount. Either way, they're a coach, and That's all that this applies to. So you have a left leg and a right leg of your business. You have two legs. So also what you're going to learn about your business is that you have what we call a strong leg and a weak leg. To break that down, essentially your oh my gosh, sorry, squirrel brain on what you guys are talking about in the chat. Happy birthday. Miriam Shelby gets to coach again. Anyways, so we have a strong leg and a weak leg, guys. The only thing that means is your strong leg is whatever leg you happen to fall on under your coach's business. And that is determined as your strong leg, because what's really nice is once you're enrolled, any future, coach enrollments that your coach does, well, their volume is going to kind of trickle down, and it'll help you build your business. It's going to basically go into what we're going to call your strong leg piggy bank.
Brittany, ever since you said that last week or the week before, like that's how I've been thinking. And I've been keeping more people on my weak leg.
Yeah.
Because of that. I'm like, oh.
Building your cycle bonuses. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So let me just write this. And I know that this can sound a little bit like all over the place, but I promise it's going to all come together and make sense. So you've got your strong leg. That's the leg of yours, that your coach is on. All of that. You're benefiting from their volume after they are continuing to enroll people, all that. Basically, they're helping you build a side of your business. Your weak leg is considered your weak leg because that is the leg of your business that you and only you are responsible for whatever volume's on that leg. Your weak leg piggy bank, basically, like only you can contribute to that. So what we'll do is, just for the intents and purposes of this graphic, left leg is strong leg, right leg is weak leg. It's different for everybody. If you don't know what leg of your business is the strongest, I'll show you how to do that in your coach office too. But we've got this strong leg, weak leg. When you go Emerald, which I think almost everybody on this call has done at least once, it is just you plus two. And it's you, and so one person on your left leg, one person on your weak leg. The reason that you're going to want to go Emerald, you're getting public recognition from your coach. It's a little, validation also too, that you're on the right path, you're building your business. With that, you are now eligible for what's called a team cycle bonus. And what this is it is Beachbody's version of basically giving you like free money. And so when you're an Emerald, you get $14 per cycle that they're able to take. When you're a Diamond, it's $18. And I know that it doesn't sound like a lot, but once you start getting to your paychecks where you're able to cycle, 3, 4, even like 8 or 9 times, that's an extra almost $200 plus of just like free money that's going into your Beachbody paychecks. I know that I had one of mine that was, and this is like not for bragging purposes, just for like throwing it out there, a tangible number. I think that one of my team cycle bonuses was like $280 one paycheck that I had, which, I mean, like whatever, if it's free money laying on the ground, I'll take it, So how the team cycle bonus works is you are given that $14 cycle every time that they can take $200 from your strong leg piggy bank and $100 from your, points from your weak leg piggy bank. Every time that they can do that, you get $14 until it maxes out. So say on my strong leg, your strong leg is going to be like some exponential number. And then say on my weak leg, I had 328 PV on there, personal volume points. So because they'll be able to keep taking this kind of 200 out of there, but because at least 3 times they're going to be able to deduct 100 points from my week leg piggy bank, I'm going to get 3 cycle bonuses. So that is $52 on that paycheck. Does that make sense for everybody? So far, everybody's kind of following along with that. Okay. So team cycle bonuses, that is kind of understanding how the team cycle bonus works and how your left and right legs work. When you enroll, it's commonly, it's pretty common for people to recommend that you sign up a spouse or an account that you can kind of control at the top of your weak leg. There are benefits to having people on your strong leg and benefits to having people on your weak leg, like your spouse account. They vary for different reasons. There are YouTube videos on, the whole process that can explain it way better than me. So just, Google it if you want to learn more. I have learned that it's not one of those things that needs to be immediate. It's definitely a way that you can control how quickly you go to Emerald. And there is absolutely a benefit to it. And I absolutely recommend it. Yes, Krista, whatever leg you're on of Kayla's is your strong leg. What was I saying? Crap.
Kylene and Courtney, I put y'all what leg you're on of me in the chat.
Oh yeah.
To help.
I completely lost my train of thought. Hold on. It'll come back to me. I totally don't remember what I was talking about.
I was going to tell a joke, but I can't think of the joke I was going to tell.
Anyways, sorry, I remembered it. YouTube those videos if you are curious as to the benefits. Like I said, there's absolutely a benefit. It's going to get you to Emerald faster. And if you haven't watched Ashley's going Emerald call, she very well explains the benefit of having an account on there, that you can basically benefit off of, because now that she has her husband, John, kind of towards the top of her business on the weak leg, the amount of money that she maxes out on, I think it's $5,000 a week that she maxes out on his business center, getting those team cycle bonuses every single week, because she's built her business with him at the top. So he's benefiting from these cycle bonuses every single week, even though his business center does nothing. Yeah. It's insane. So just a little FYI, there is a benefit there. I don't think that it's something that needs to happen immediately, because at some point through, people are going to cancel, people are going to change their mind, whatever. I don't believe that this is the one solution for everybody. I don't think that there is a one solution for everybody, but all that we can do is try and wish them all the best in health and happiness. So through cancellations, though, generally at some point, your spouse account, whenever you sign them up close to the beginning of your business, is going to end up there. I don't have a spouse, so it's my parents. So it doesn't always have to be a spouse. But that's kind of how.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Which because you could have siblings on there. You could have cousins, whatever. It doesn't always have to be your spouse.
Yeah, so it's just ideally it's somebody that they don't care if you are basically benefiting from having them enrolled. I know that my mom and dad would never work Beachbody. They've got enough on their plates. So they don't care, that I'm under there, and I'm just, if I needed one of them to be Emerald or something, I could enroll people under their account, but they're obviously still being coached by me. So definitely a huge benefit.
I didn't know what her shirt said. And I thought it was that's what it said, but I was like, okay. And I'm over here y'all want to see my shirt? Wait. Tacos and cervezas.
I was looking at that at one point. I saw Kayla's face and I didn't know what she was laughing at. And then I was like, does Miriam's shirt say porn on it?
I didn't expect this. I was like, Okay. You're fine. Squirrel.
I didn't mean to be distracting from the call whenever I put that on the chat. It was just like, I can't sit here this whole time and pretend her shirt doesn't say porn on it.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Sorry.
You're good. So I'm going to show you guys real quick how to see what leg of your business that you're on in case you like ever forget or what have you. Let me get logged in here to my coach office. Share. There we go. Google Chrome. Okay. Can you guys see my office?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, if you expand this a little bit, this is the homepage of your coach office. If you don't know how to get there, let's work on figuring that out. Coach.teambeachbody.com. There's a lot of really important stuff. And if you're going to be coaching, you need to be in here. So,
hey, Britt.
Huh.
While you're in here, can you show them where they can search FAQs?
Yes.
Thanks.
Because I'm the FAQ queen, and I will
always
answer your question with an answer and the FAQ number. So logged into my coach office. This is just my home screen. Right here on the left, there's profile, team, success club, volume. If I click on volume, here I can see there's a pretty big difference in the numbers. And when you're first starting off, more than likely your whatever your weak leg is going to have zero volume on it. So my left leg, thanks Ash, is got a ton of volume on it. And my right leg, that's just where they can cycle because the week just ended. It's pretty low right now. But say it were to cycle right now, I would get one cycle bonus out of it because I've got 187 PB on my right leg. That makes sense. So I know that my left leg is my strong leg and right leg is my weak leg. Cool?
Love it.
So before I get into talking about the Diamond Roadmap, I want to show you guys how you can control who is ending up on what leg of your business, because you've already learned from Emerald that you need to have one person on your left leg and one person on your right leg. If you just have two people on the same leg, it doesn't matter. You have to carry out a balanced business. So if you go to monitor my business, under downline, there's an area where you can see your personally sponsored coaches. Sponsorship drill down is probably the most helpful and most used screen by myself. Graphical genealogy is crap. Don't use it. Same with full genealogy. It's just super confusing. But we're going to preferred placement. And if you click here, this is just where you can decide, how every leg is or how you are working your leg. Like Kayla said, right now she's working on building her weak leg a lot because she wants to be able to get more cycle bonuses every week. So she's got this set up to where all of her enrollments, no matter what, are going to her weak leg. Okay. So under set placement type, I think that the coach office defaulted to whatever automatic settings. Change it to set preferred placement. You don't need your coach ID in there. I just delete that out. And then under select position, I just use left or right. So right now I've got everybody going to my left leg. I'm actually going to change that to help build my weak leg volume and hit save. Okay, easy enough. This doesn't work retroactively. So if you are enrolling somebody and you've got out their link and you're like, oh no, wait, I need them on this other leg. You need to do it before they enroll. There is a way to undo that though. If they were to, go on the wrong leg, it's not the end of the world. You have 5 business days to change it. But if you want it done the right way the first time, you need to set their placement before any enrollment even happens. So say you get somebody placed, it is Tuesday, you've got 2 people on your left leg, and you want to go Emerald on Thursday. No problem. As long as you're doing this within 5 business days of one of the enrollments, everything's going to be fine. If you go to the support tab, it's not working.
I'm going to be guilty here. I don't have mine set. I just like move them as I need to. Because I did that one time and it like didn't do it properly. Kept putting them on the leg I didn't want it to go on. And so
I had that happen once too. What I found out, because I had actually reached out to Ashley, this was when I very first started, and I was like, I am doing everything that you said. I don't know why it's not working. The placement ID that was in the middle that I deleted out, it's optional. It wasn't my ID. Like it was autofilling, like it was still somebody in my download. It was like autofilling like my mom's like coach ID
okay,
instead of my own. So if you delete it out or make sure that it's yours, then they'll always go on the leg.
Perfect.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, because I've been like just doing this placement change form for a while now.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, I've got it. That's what down pat. My girls.
Coach relations is probably like, does this girl like know what she's doing?
I'm just teaching my people if they ever have to do it manually.
Hey, that's what I'm getting to right now. I got you, girl. No shame. If you go to the support tab and go to forms and documents, there are, well, on the front part of this page are literally like probably their most used Team Beachbody, like military coach instructions if you ever need that. They've got like price lists and coach link generators and like all of this stuff. If somebody needed a receipt or something like that, you can pull this up. But at the very top, there is a genealogy change request form. Like I said, you have 5 business days to get this stuff sorted out. Compliance doesn't care if it's the 6th day, like it is what it is. But this is super easy. You just fill it out, and all that you need to know is like these basic stuff. When it says what type of genealogy change would you like to request, you need to choose placement change, not sponsor change. Sponsor change is like if somebody was going to switch coaches entirely. You don't want that. You just want them changed to a different leg within your business. Okay. So that is how you do that. It says that it takes 1 to 2 business days. In my experience, they're always like sending me an email back like the next morning. It's really quick.
This is pretty quick.
Super quick. So, yeah, that's all. And the only thing that you'll need to fill this out, like that you wouldn't know off the top of your head, is the person that you're switching. You have access to all this information in like the sponsorship drill down. You need to know their coach ID and their email address associated with their account. That's it. Does anybody have any questions so far? If not, then I'll hop into like the Diamond Roadmap and explaining that. No? We good? I know I talk fast, so tell me if I need to slow down. Okay. So we went Emerald, and that's great. But ultimately, what we need to do is essentially continue to go Emerald again and again and again. Once you've got 2 coaches, you know how to, run these placements. And by growing your business, you're not only, seeing success on your own, but when you're starting to achieve ranks like Diamond or a Diamond and above, and there's actually Ruby is in between Emerald and Diamond, just most people kind of pass it on the way. But you are starting to help others see success in their business and their abilities too. So you're taking this from just a business of, getting people in your accountability group and, helping them see changes in their health and fitness, to sharing this coach opportunity, something that you've taken a leap of faith on. And it's obviously, something that you're caring about and passionate about. So you're taking them from just helping them with health and fitness to maybe helping them gain financial freedom or just getting the cover of the cost of their products covered. Or maybe they get to take a family to Disneyland, or maybe they get to pay for daycare for twins, or whatever. We don't know what financial freedom means to everybody. But who knows what this opportunity could do for somebody else. We don't always know what people need, but we just don't know the possibilities that this could unlock for somebody. So when you go diamond, benefits, directly from that, aside from growing your own business, you're getting even more public recognition. You are definitely building confidence in yourself and your ability to change lives, and you're starting to share the opportunity. Your team cycle bonuses are going up to $18 instead of $14 with Emerald and Success Club. And I'm trying to think, or Success Club doesn't have to do with cycle bonuses, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, you're on the path to growing your team. And really, once you hit diamond, that's kind of like a graduation into the top 1% of the company, and that's something to be really proud of. So without further ado, this is under the files in the team page. Excuse me. But we've got a little thing called a diamond roadmap in here. And this is something that I would love, love, love for everybody to just, keep track of at some point. I know that when I started coaching, I heard people talking about diamond, and I was like, oh, wow, that's great for them. But I was really just like, I don't know. I felt like I was giving myself limiting beliefs that didn't need to really be had. I felt like it was out of reach. I felt like it was something that was going to be hard, or something that, maybe had to take X amount of time. And the reality of this is that you get to grow this business at exactly whatever pace you're willing to put in the work for and, show up for. So if you, want to grow your business and, inspire people to grow their businesses too, we need to be dreaming diamond. That's when things are going to start to change for you in this business. So diamond roadmap. I remember saying this for the first time, and I was like, oh, that's it? That's all it takes? Because I had diamond built up in my head. And once I was able to actually write things out on paper, I realized that while I did have my work cut out for me, I knew exactly what my work was. And I could basically work through a checklist of how I could grow. And I knew that I could see with pen and paper exactly where I was at in my business and what had to be done to continue growing. So go ahead and print this out and fill this out. I would love for you guys to just, and even if you send it and it's blank, just, have it out there for you to see, and send it to your coach so we can know, and we can just, help you guys get there. And then we can, know how to really mentor you from this space as well. So what diamond is you have 4 coaches on each leg, and 2 of those coaches are emerald coaches, 1 per leg. So kind of the more traditional scenario of this happening is that you have your own 4 personally sponsored coaches on each leg, and 2 of them have gone emerald. It can take whatever amount of time that it takes, because obviously they'd be building their business too. For me, Ashley had reached out to me and said, hey, I think you've got what it takes. Let's get you diamond by this date. And I knew that it was going to be a really big thing for the team. And for me, knowing that I was contributing to a team and being helpful there, it was a huge motivating factor, and I was really excited to get to help her. I just didn't know how I was going to do it because I literally had 7 days. So I talked about earlier building my parents, or basically like my spouse account, to Emerald. And that's basically what I did. I had my mom on my left leg, my dad on my right leg, and I just filled in this diamond roadmap with all people that I enrolled. Like I said before, going diamond is something that you choose, you know, at your own pace, along with just like this, you know, business. But like Kayla just said, it really is like constant motivation. It's a constant reminder for where you're at in your business and what it takes, you know, to keep going. So does anybody have any questions so far? So you need to bring on 8 people, and then they'll need 2 people in order to make them. Yeah, essentially. Or like I said, you could even use, so you've got your husband's account on one of your legs. I know you could end up doing, you know, so you've got 4 personally sponsored coaches per leg, and then you could, you know, get 2 more enrollments. And oh yes, I forgot that she had Kelly too. So you've got Kelly on your one leg. She's going to get to Emerald because she's awesome. And then if you have 2 coaches that you enroll, and just do the share a cart through your husband's, you know, email, and basically do it through their account. If they were to ask any questions, you can tell them that, of course, you know, you'll be their coach. It's just like for business purposes. I've actually never had anybody ask when my mom's like name showed up at the bottom of their email, or my dad's name. But you can just reassure them, you know, that they're still working with you. It's just like a business thing. So if you put 2 people under your husband and get him to Emerald, boom, diamond. Easy as that. Yeah. Like Kayla said, it's not about discrediting diamond, because, you know, like there is work to put in there. And I feel like, you know, whether most people like, you know, like do like a push to diamond, or if it were to just happen over time. But generally, you know, if you're working to diamond, it really is a place that you decide in your business that you are actually putting in work, you know, behind it. And I'm not saying that to say that people that aren't pushing to diamond aren't working their business, but I do think that it is a conscious decision that you have a goal that you're working towards. This is the guidelines for it, and you're going for it, you know, instead of just, you know, like I have some customers, I have some coaches, and wherever they fall, they fall. You understand me? But like I said, when I first saw that diamond roadmap, I joined a Diamond Dash. And that was around the same time that Ashley sent me that text, and she's like, well, we need to get this group of people to diamond by next week. Emily Favre literally posted this diamond roadmap on the first day, and I am 99% sure that is the only thing I took from the diamond training. Like, that was it. Like, I had a guideline, and I knew that I needed to invite people, and I made it happen. So, you know, it's just, diamond is a decision, and that's something that Ashley said too. And I firmly believe that everybody here is capable of it. I definitely know you guys have what it takes to inspire the crap out of people. You know, it's just a decision of when it's going to happen for you.
And not overthinking the whole discount coach thing, because that was my biggest mistake, I feel, when I first started, because it took me 6 months to enroll a coach, y'all, because I was just under the impression, like I enrolled customers like a boss. Like, Ashley didn't understand why I was doing that, but I couldn't enroll discount coaches. And I'm good with recruiting, but I wasn't good with recruiting like discount coaches or working coaches or anything like that. And so it clicked for me one day when I was in that text thread trying to push for Diamond with Ashley, you know, with all of them. And I was like, I can just ask anybody to be the discount coach. And then boom, boom, boom. Like, all my enrollments start turning in. Like, I have maybe enrolled 2 customers this entire year. Well, the entire 6 months or so. And yeah, Shelby, that's how Shelby had advanced so quickly, because she didn't really give them an option. And so, like, when I enroll people, I just enroll them automatically with a coach. option, and I just tell them, I'm like, hey girl, like I just sent one right now, and I was like, hey, I went ahead, you should get an email coming through. I went ahead and enrolled you with my coach discount, so it may come through, or will come through as, you know, you'll be enrolling or signing up as a coach. Don't worry, you don't actually have to coach. It's just going to allow you to have the 25% off discount on all future orders going forward. And she's like, okay, awesome, thank you. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's not. And then if they ask about the $15 fee, like I just tell them it's like a Sam's Club or Costco membership, because you're paying to have the discount at those places. Like, it's no different. And I still end up saving around $20 to $25 just on Shakeology alone each month with the $15 fee.
Yep. I cannot agree more. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Like when I was going Diamond, I did not have a working coach under me, like an actual working coach. I've had some experiences, but really until like October, I think, which was also, 6 months after I, had started coaching. But I went Diamond 2 weeks after I made my coaching announcement, and it was a lot of work, but every single person under there was just there for the discount. Like, that was it. It was 25%. And really what I was telling people when I was signing them up, because I don't want this to be like, oh, like that's kind of shady. I just told them, I was like, you have the option to join as a retail customer. For me, I just like saving money. Like, I am Googling discount codes every single place that I shop. You better believe that when I signed up for FabFitFun, I was looking for like the biggest discount that I could, Home Chef, all of this too. And so it's like, if I can get a discount, like, I'm going to hook you up with it too. So, yeah, just easy peasy, but I agree with Kayla. It's just about not overthinking it and just using it as a goal for your business. That's pretty much all that
was good.
I had to talk about tonight. But
what questions do you guys have about any of the stuff or anything in general?
You guys can unmute yourselves.
Queen has spoken. All right. Well, how clear is the water? Is the water muddy, or is it clear? Are we getting it?
Clear as mud. Y'all need goggles. You good? Like I said, I know I talk fast, so if you missed anything, I'm not going to be offended. Plus, I've got Energize at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know why I do this to myself.
This is recorded though, right? If I want to go back and listen to it. Okay.
Yep. This is all recorded. Feel free to use it for reference. And then we've got the Diamond Roadmap in the files section of our team page.
Yeah, don't forget to check out the files section, because over the last 6-7 months, Brittany and I have been running the team page for a while now together. And so we've uploaded things in the team or the files section. So there are some things in there, like when you guys ask what app we're using to do certain things, there's actually like a favorite apps document in there that you guys can look at and stuff. So there's so many resources in there. It's just, being resourceful, of course, but we try to put things in there. And, that knowledge center page for you guys will be coming, eventually. So, we'll have that for you and just other things too. But, the coach family page is great. I know sometimes y'all want transformations. Y'all can go look in the coach family page for things like that too. If you can't get a hold of Brittany and I like immediately or each other, so you can go through some of that stuff. But we definitely wanted to talk about next week's call. Miriam, I just got your text message that you sent, and I was confused as to why you were saying, hey, Kayla. Can Miriam share something that she's doing real quick? I just learned something that she's doing.
Yeah.
I know she was doing.
Then Courtney's got her hand raised.
Yeah.
Like a good student.
This is something that Miriam has been doing. I had no idea that she was doing this, and so she just sent me her script for what she's been saying to these people. Miriam Martin.
Oh, my inviting, right?
Yes. This whole time I thought she's just been inviting people that like or comment or follow her. No, she's been doing more. So share, please.
Yeah. And it's just funny because like we were just on a call together and I thought this was like what she wanted me to be doing from the get-go. And so I was like, wait, is this bad? So I told Kayla, like, I don't have a huge following, you know, I think like 400 people follow me. Sorry guys, hold on. And I have invited all the people that like photos every single day because it's like the same 25 to 30 people, right? And they've all had like my invite, I think 5 or 6 times. So I think I've talked about it before. Like I go to like people I like or places and I go to their most recent post and I look at all their likes. And I just go through and I find people that look like they would be my people and people that I would vibe with. And I send them my message. So if like, I follow this one other girl, she has a podcast. I think it's called like Unf Your Brain or something like that. I can't remember. But her most recent post had like 300 likes on it. And so I just go through it and I just look at all the people that I think I'd get along with and I send them my message and I do that until I've gone through all the likes and then I go to another post and that's all I do every single day. So, but yeah, you're muted. You're muted. Can she not hear me?
I can't hear you.
Sorry, my husband's on there playing Xbox and he's like being loud.
You're okay.
But yeah, like I didn't think to like go to people like a blogger and then go through the likes on her page and invite those people. Like I thought you were 531 in them, but you're like 531 in them, and then like let's go ahead and invite while I'm at it. Like what? So she sent me the script that she's sending out to these people because so for me, my script includes like, thank you for following my journey. But if they're not following your journey, it's like, well, what do you say? You know? And so she's basically just introducing herself. So I thought that was pretty cool and what she's looking for. So she said, for example, she said, hey, Kayla, it's nice to meet you. My name is Miriam. I'm a wife, mom, and also an online health and fitness coach. I'm looking for women who want to focus on working out, healthy-ish eating, self-love, friendship, and so much other awesomeness. Are you or anyone you know interested in health and fitness as well? These are these strangers that she's messaging. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm going to start implementing that myself. What?
Okay, so remember that call that you made us do like voice memos? Like, I think like half of the people I voice memoed, I don't know. Like they like don't follow me because that's what I wanted us to do.
Okay. You go, girl. You go.
So yeah, you guys can do this. I promise. It's not that scary.
Like I talked about in that call that I did on fears, like you can't die. So that's like the best part is that nobody died sending a message to somebody. So
yeah,
you'll be good. I am happy to do like a quick run through of resources.
Hey, hey, Britt, will you mention the change with the call next week, please?
Yes. Hold on one second. I just remembered that Courtney had a question. What was your question?
I can save it till later. That's fine.
Are you sure?
I just had a negative, like one of my good friends, she had just posted something and she basically she didn't specifically say like Beachbody or a name or like Arbonne or Herbalife, but she basically just broke it down that she was very insulted because she specifically went to college for what we're trying to do. And so for anybody to technically call themselves a coach, you know, and selling and like throwing pills and shakes and stuff at people is kind of, how do I say it? I don't know, like a shot to them or a stab in the back to people like her because they actually go to school. She's actually dealt with the psychology part of it, so on and so forth. Even though on the same boat, like as a nurse, I have the same belt as her. But I didn't want to get into an argument. I didn't really say anything, nor did I comment, but I just didn't know like how y'all would typically deal with that, especially when it's someone, a friend close to you that is really kind of going off. But I understand her argument, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because for someone to have an education that's worked so hard at it, and then for someone to, not saying that, having a degree or not having a degree defines you as a person, but I really could see both sides. So that's all.
Yeah. So kind of what I would say, like, I don't know if I would like ever like go out of my way and like waste my energy on actually like interacting with like a post or something that like wasn't like, if she had messaged me and asked me about it, I would just like say I completely understand where she's coming from, and like the amount of schooling is, and I'm a certified personal trainer through NASM, and all that. Like I know like the work that trainers have to do. There's obviously degrees in this stuff. One thing that we are doing as coaches is not once ever have we been the people that create these programs, the nutrition guidelines, the meal plans, the recipes, none of this. At no point are we in control of any of this, outlines and doing all that. The people that do create the programs, the nutrition guidelines, the meal plans, the recipes, all of that, those are people with the same degrees, the same hard work, all of this, science and all of that. I credit that all to them. All that I do as a coach, aside from encouraging people to just like chase after their best life, is I share these programs with them. I'm just getting them the information, but I'm not the one that created it. So, because I get where she's coming from. Also, at the same point, let's see. Yeah, like Kayla said, a coach offers support and assistance to those he or she is coaching and helps them implementing change, like all that we're doing. As far as the psychology behind it, I'm definitely no psychologist, but I do think that there is something very real and very relatable about just getting down on someone's level.
Yeah.
I definitely have, no degree in psychology, but what I do have is I have a lot of real life experience that is unfortunately pretty relatable for a lot of people. And so when I stepped into the role as a coach, as a wellness coach, my goal is to just let people know that they aren't alone and, kind of like help them talk about their feelings. And also like all that we're doing with Beachbody, obviously, so we have Shakeology shakes. You can't get these nutrients. Literally, you cannot get these nutrients from American soil or American foods. They're too overprocessed. You just can't get them. Are there other places you can get them? Yeah, probably. Multivitamins, whatever. I'm sure that you could eat 7 salads a day and get this. This is one easy way to get a nutrient-dense, shake. That's all it is. It's not a protein shake or anything. And other than that, ultimately, it's just a lifestyle change. And we all know this on this call because we're all on the same path, that there is nothing easy about what we do. We show up for our workouts. We eat healthy 80% of the time. We slip up. We're not perfect. But it is 100% on our shoulders. And we should be damn proud of that success that we've had. So.
Yeah. Well, I guess my biggest thing to take away, because I could see it from both aspects of it. And like I said, I didn't comment, nor did I kind of, it was one of those where I'm not a what I call a Twitter fighter, or keyboard behind the scenes.
Not worth it.
I don't waste my energy just because, maybe she was going through something, but one thing that she did say in her thing that kind of hit was that most people that are seeking a change in their life or whatever, it's really deeper to the core than throwing a pill or throwing a shake at them or throwing something. So I really got that from her. And then when she put the whole psychology part into it, I really didn't see us, meaning us coaches now, what we're doing, what we're striving for. I think we do try to get to know people and try to encourage, from a deeper level of just a shake, a superfood, or an energize, or anything like that. Like, hey, I'm transparent, and this is real life. I suck at life as a mom and as a nurse, and trying to balance it all. And look at me, kind of like, you too can do this type of thing as well. So, I mean, like I said, I just see it from both. It kind of hit a nerve, but then it also made me realize, like, hey, there's other people out here that really do work for a living to make that stuff happen.
Yeah. And like I said before, it's not about us like creating the programs or anything. It's ultimately about sharing. Like for me in my journey, if I hadn't gone to therapy with an actual therapist, like to address my issues, I wouldn't be in the same headspace that I am now. So I credit like all of that hard work to them. They are in their field for a reason. And, like some people are there because they need to be there. But kind of along the lines of what Miriam said, is it sounds like maybe she doesn't really understand exactly what we do. So if she has, a misunderstanding of where we're coming from and kind of the heart behind what we do. I can't speak to any other MLMs or people, but I know everybody on this team, we're just leading with our heart.
Yeah. Well, I know it's all a process. I know because I don't know if it was Krista, I think, got that nasty message. So I know people are just going to be angry, but I always know that deep down inside, it's not anything against what we do or what's going on. It really has a lot to do with them, whatever that is. So I just thought I'd bring it up. I didn't mean to like switch lanes on everybody.
No, you're good. I think it's totally fair. And yeah, I don't know. If it was something that she brought up to you, then you can address it then. I know you said that you are like giving back your energy, and I think that's
because
we have to really like go about this so differently, because there are coaches and companies out there that are just posting pictures of products and basically product pushers, and we know like that's not what we are and what we want to be. And so people have a bad taste in their mouth because of that, and they automatically assume this fitness coach, all they do is just push shakes down people's throats, and that's totally not the case. So we just have to continue going about it a different way, and it's because we know it's not about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to still do what I do. I mean, because right now I'm not pushing the aspect of trying to get to diamond, but that's just a personal perspective as of right now, just because of time management and learning. But I really want to kind of still on this boat, show my pure, transparent transformation and be the product for a certain amount of time. And then just, then I'll go at it. Of course, it's my own personal goal, but it's kind of why I told y'all this morning that I was just drinking water.
Yeah, I feel, Courtney, that this has really been helping you become more consistent and helping you like just in so many ways right now, because I can tell even a difference in like the last month with you, with what you're posting and what you're sharing, and how comfortable you are sharing certain things, and getting your workouts in every day. Like that's a big deal. That's a win. We've talked. I know. So this is helping you, and all you can do is just be authentically you and share what it's doing for you. And you're doing the right thing. You're helping, others see that it's possible and giving them hope.
Well, I know I'm not boastful or anything, but when I have particular people reaching out and in the comments, I mean, I'm sure people that follow me have read the comments, and if not, it's been old childhood friends and people, that really reach out and be like, thank you, I needed that. Or I've even had somebody just tell me that I need to be like you. And I'm like, no, you don't. You need to be you, but you need to be confident and wear it too, because my post the other day, because I actually was off of Krista's post that she had posted at her crop top. And I was like, if old girl could do it, I could do it too. It might be a little fluffier than her.
That's right.
But, so I got off her energy and I was like, I'm going to do this. So yeah, it's working.
I just love this community. I love it. This makes me so happy seeing you guys grow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And even though we're running through, like the Diamond Roadmap and everything tonight, like I said at the beginning of the call, however you run this business is, ultimately like your own decision and your own pace. And there is so much beauty in every phase that you could possibly end up in this business. Whether, you're just covering the cost of your products or you're using it. I mean, hell, I know when I started coaching, I literally, it was the same day that I broke up with this like horrible, horrible, horrible relationship that I was in. I knew that I would typically default in stressful situations or emotional situations back to binge eating. And I had worked so hard during 80-Day Obsession that I refused to do that. So I made my coach announcement post because then I knew that I would have all these people watching me and like waiting to see, like what I was up to next. And it was just like that next level accountability. And yeah, and then obviously, like where Kayla's at and, Krista, she's Diamond now and I'm working on getting back to it, just building other people's business and building this opportunity for them. There's a lot of beauty in that too. So, real quick, cause we're over time, I just want to show you guys how to get to the, different resources that Kayla and I had mentioned. Let's see here. Move this. Okay, the first one that I wanted to mention was the FAQ. Beachbody has a frequently asked questions section that will literally have the answer to any possible question that you could ever think of in detail. Like there's nothing on here that you can't find. FAQ.beachbody.com, or if you can click on the support tab under your coach office, you can literally type in any question, any FAQ number. If you see like somebody on the Beachbody Champions page say, see FAQ 3962. You can type in that FAQ number and it'll pop right up. So there's different topics on here, stuff about, your coaching business, if you wanted to know how to get to different ranks and exactly what it takes, like if you were trying to get like Star Diamond or anything like that, breaking down different things within the business, that is all here. On Facebook, if you go to the Hustle Inspire Runner Circle page and click on the files section, most recently uploaded in there is the business activity tracker that we should all be using. Hint, hint, wink, wink. You can now check off your team call on there. But like we've also got inviting verbiage, the 5-3-1 method, 6 crucial coaching basics, favorite apps, asking good questions, slay the day, IG stories checklist, a diamond roadmap, daily posting guide, our welcome if you needed to read through that, and then of course our team call recordings. And then finally, let's see. Oh, actually, I'll show you 2 more. On the Coach Family page, let's see. If you go to the Files tab here, there is a brand new Morning Meltdown script, Team Happy Hour recordings from Ashley, like all sorts of good stuff in here. And then finally, if you go to the Beachbody Champions page, everybody should be in there. This is where the National Wake Up Call is as well. And under files, they have tons and tons and tons of different ways to build your business. And you can also search all sorts of different trainings and recordings and stuff like that. So that's where you get the good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Any questions before we hop off, guys? No?
Oh, next week. Talk about next week.
Oh, next week. So our guest speaker, she ended up having something at work this week, so her call got pushed to next week. Our team call next week, and I'll post in the group about this, is next Wednesday at 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. Not Thursday, Wednesday. Not Thursday, Wednesday. Okay? It's with Ashley Puglaria. She was also one of what?
On Wednesday.
She was also one of Follow Your Bliss's top 10 coaches for May. She joined January 1st of this year, hit the ground running with her business. She was on Ashley's Team Cup team, which is the first U.S. team to win like Beachbody's Team Cup in I think like 5 years. And then let's see. She's a diamond coach, but yeah, we were excited to bring, just some like newer coach success. And that was one of the things that you guys had asked us for. So we're really excited to have her spit some wisdom at you. Okay. All right, cool. We are hopping off of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, love ya the most. Deuces.
Bye, y'all.